Hello, everybody. So, I went to publish the recording from this morning, and for some reason, the system has glitched again, and that recording disappeared, which is super unfortunate. So, because of that, I'm going to go ahead and do this quick screencast to show you how to get to the FSA assessment practice test so that you can complete this worksheet. I posted the worksheet here. So right here under class announcements, I put lots of stuff there. So if this is collapsed when you log in, you want to make sure you open it up, because if you look there, I do lots of things in here, including the PowerPoints for almost every class period that we've done. But the most recent class announcement is this worksheet. So the attachment's here. I'm going to go ahead and click on it, show you it. So this is how you're going to record your answers for this practice test that is an assignment. It's not going to be due until after spring break, but we started working on it in class today. A couple things people have been emailing me about. One thing is you can't do anything with this until you click this enable editing button. So you want to make sure you do that. The other issue is I used this in the past as a written, worksheet that was handed out, a physical copy. Since we need to do it digitally, it's a little bit more tricky. There are several ways that you could show me your answers. I suggest highlighting. I think that's the easiest for most of these. But this first one here is actually not one you could highlight because I have a picture here that I've put here. So the question says mark the circle before two details from the passage. So you need to fill in the circles here. There's a couple ways you could show me your answer. If you want, you could hit enter here and then type them out. Say, okay, I think it's A and I. And you could answer it that way. Or you can use shapes if you want to keep it neat like it is and just do, okay, so I think it was D, so I'll cover up D with my circle, and I think it was, do another one. So there's a couple ways you can work. So ideally, you just need to keep it as clean as possible and show me your answers. So whichever way works best for you, that's fine. We did this one together in class, and we came up with these answers that it was D and J were the answers. So if you're in class, you should already have that. But you can mark it that way. So a couple ways. You're going to have to be a little creative with it. As long as you can show me your answers on the worksheet, there isn't a wrong way to do it. For the other ones down here, I would highlight. I think that's probably the easiest method. So if you think it's B, then you just highlight B. And you think this one's D, you just highlight D. Quick, easy. For 3, you're actually filling in, typing out an answer. So you would just type out, I think, fill out your answer. You could delete the underline if you want. That's up to you. So on and so forth. So this is the worksheet that we're using. We started it in class today. We're going to continue it tomorrow. And then it's not actually going to be due until after spring break, but you want to be working on it. So that's where you get the worksheet if you weren't in class. To actually get to the practice test, you're going to go to fsassessments.org. If you don't know the link exactly, if you just do FSA assessments, you type that into Google, it's going to be the first one that comes up. fsassessments.org. You click on practice tests, take the computer-based practice test. That'll take you to this screen. It auto fills in the word guest here. Just leave that as guest. There's no reason to put your name there. It's not going to save your progress. That's why we're doing the worksheet in the first place. So just leave it as a guest. This is just a way for you to see the test. Get to is this you? You do need to change the grade level to 8th grade. Click yes. And you see there's lots of practice tests you could take. So if you're in algebra, that's there. If you're in just regular math, 8th grade math, that's there. We already did the writing one together if you were in class that day. And we've taken the writing test already, most of you, but that was there. So we're looking at the reading one now. You get to this slide. There's choose settings. This is where you can kind of mess with the font size and the color of the screen. I'm just going to leave it normal. Click select. yes, start my test. Then you have to play this little sound check, and it'll come through and make a ding sound. I have it muted right now, so you didn't hear it, but it worked. Click yes. Begin test now. And that takes you to the test. So this is an example of an FSA test. These are the kinds of passages, kinds of questions. So the goal here is really for you to interact with this platform and get really familiar with the types of passages and questions and the specific things you need to do. So like, for example, this one we talked about in class, it says select 2 details from passage 1 that show why Gawain chooses to pursue the Grail. So we read passage 1 over here. We can make that all the way big. That's just this passage excerpt right here. And then we have to choose details out of here. And you see how it kind of highlights it? So those are the passages. So select 2 details that show why. Well, it was this one. He was filled with sorrow. And this dear land may be saved from woe. Now again, this system, because you're logged in as a guest, it's not going to record your answers. So this is just for you to practice by clicking, but in order for you to get credit, you need to record it on that worksheet that I went over with you already. So that's how you show me your answers and that you did the whole test. Then you go to question 2. That's a 2-part question. So you're just selecting A, B, C, D for 2 parts. Question 3 is short response, and you would actually type your answer. Again, you can type it in here and then copy and paste it into that worksheet. Question 3, multiple choice, another 2-part multiple choice. So this is a way to, this one select 2 ways, so you're actually putting check in 2 boxes. So there's a number of different kinds of question types and ways that you respond. So really the goal here is for you to practice with those and really get familiar with the test before we get to the real one in a couple of weeks. Okay, so we're going to continue with this tomorrow in class if you come to class, tomorrow being the 15th. I'm recording this on the 14th, but this is a good reference for you if you ever get stuck or lost. This is how you will kind of make sure that you're doing it correctly. All right, I hope that was helpful, and I will see you guys later.